Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. For today's video, we are doing a road to the championship rebuild for the Boston Celtics. Basically what this is we have to keep on rebuilding this specific team right here until we win an NBA championship. It's kind of difficult in this game because, you know, the Boston Celtics can sometimes be cursed in this game, so it's going to be kind of challenging, I think. Also, guys, before we get started on this, I want to let you guys know that I did start uploading basketball videos over on my second channel, Extra Crispy. Let me just say this. You are going to want to be one of my first 50K subscribers over on my channel. I am going to leave it at that, guys. Let me just say, you want to be the man. Link to my channel in the description below or the pinned comment of this video. Upload on that every single day. So you guys, you know, enjoy my basketball content. We'll go check out Extra Crispy, and you're going to get a ton more of that over there. But yeah, so here we go, guys. Looking at the roster of this team, I think definitely like the difficult part about this rebuild is going to be the balance of all these great players on this team. Kyrie Irving does have one more year left on his deal. There is talks about him leaving, going to the Knicks. So I mean, for that reason, I don't want to give up a guy like Terry Rozier in a trade because I mean, like, if Kyrie Irving leaves, then Terry Rozier is my next best option. We have Gordon Hayward on this team for 2 years, you know, 2 more years at about $60 million. He might actually have a player option. I'm not too sure about that. Yes, he does have a player option. So I mean, 3 years maximum right there. He missed pretty much all of last season except the first few minutes of the first game. You got Al Horford out there for another year, you know, about $29 million. I do like him a lot, but I could see myself, you know, maybe investing in Jason Tatum, who is going to run the small ball power forward for us this season. I can see myself investing in him and maybe trading Gordon Hayward for a better center and let Al Horford walk because he does want a ton of money in this game. You still got Jaylen Brown, who I just cannot, like, that's why I'm running Jason Tatum at the 4th spot, because I cannot see myself putting Jaylen Brown on the bench. It's just, he's too good, man. He's way too good. You got Marcus Smart on the new 4-year, $52 million contract. $13 million a season for a 6-man is really not too bad, considering what he brings to the team. Terry Rozier, 1 more year. Depending on what Kyrie does will make me decide if I bring back Terry Rozier or not. Marcus Morris probably going to test free agency. Don't really need to bring back all that bad. Aaron Baines, Daniel Tice, Robert Williams, who I also think was like one of the steals of the draft. So yeah, man, I mean, for this first season, there's really not too much to be done right here. Like, I'm going to rock with my starting lineup like this, looking like this for the most part. I am going to toss Robert Williams into the G League for this season because we have Tice and also Baines to be the backup center for this rebuild. So it's like Robert Williams, eventually I can see him be in the starting center of this team. But, you know, going into next season probably, I want him to be a really good, like, defender and rebounder off my bench. So he is going to go to the G League. So here we go, man. Yeah, signed to G League. Good with that. But I mean, I really just can't, like, there's no trades that I need to make this season. Like, I want to roll this lineup, just see how it does out there. And like why trade anybody? I do think this is the best team in the Eastern Conference as constructed right now. You know, Jason Tatum at the 4th spot, I think might not be the greatest move, but it's like, it was either him or Gordon Hayward, either one of those guys. It's like, it's going to be a case-on-case basis on who those guys are going to play defense on. But I don't know, man. It's going to be good. So I think we're going to go ahead and just simulate this first season, see how this team does, and see if this team in this first season can win the championship. I don't think we're going to do that quite yet. These guys still need to mature a bit more, but definitely heading in the right direction. Okay, so a record of 55-26, which is good for first place in the Eastern Conference. I'm very surprised, like Chicago Bulls, Atlanta Hawks, those are the next 2 top teams here out east. So yeah, it looks like, you know, Wendell Carter and Trae Young had a big effect on their teams. 1 more game against the Brooklyn Nets, similarly through day finish with a W against them, so 56 wins. Definitely see them doing that out there. Stephen Curry MVP, Mohamed Bamba Rookie of the Year. Wow, dude, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, almost 2 blocks a game for him. Vucevic, 6-man, Andre Drummond defensive player, Chris Dunn most improved, and Steve Kerr Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team looking like this, All-NBA second, and the All-NBA third. I don't think I've seen a single Boston Celtic either, but we got first place, so 2K likes to do that to me for some reason. All right, let's check out these team and player stats. So team stats, we got scoring-wise, looks like we are, you know, probably like, yeah, top 10 team at about 109 points per game. And then defensively, of course, you know, top 4 team, that actually worked out nicely. I thought we were going to struggle a little bit in that department, but we have so many quick guys and lengthy guys on this team, you know, because, like, Jaylen Brown's like 6'7", the shooting guard position. I mean, Gordon Hayward's a good defender. You know, Jason Tatum, guys like that. Al Horford, of course. Player stats, Kyrie Irving at 20 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Hayward at 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists for his first season, you know, officially with the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum doing awesome things at that power forward position. Jaylen Brown doing great out there. Really, our starting 5 was freaking phenomenal, guys. Like, unbelievably good. I mean, the scoring for Al Horford, you know, doesn't want to be a big-time score with all these other guys on the team, but grabbed the rebounds, did the assists, and got 2 blocks per game. Our defense is freaking stifling, man. I ain't never say stifling either. Like, that's a big-time word for me. All right. So, first round of the playoffs. Philadelphia in the first round? That's what I'm expecting in the Eastern Conference Finals, but okay, simulate current round, see how this goes. And got them 4-0 close-out game looking like this. 32 for Jaylen Brown. That's why I had to start that boy. 24, 5, and 7 for Kyrie. 18, 7, 11 for Gordon Hayward. Damn, dude, I'm not going to be trading nobody on my team. Like, this team's too damn dominant. Okay, Toronto Raptors with Kawhi Leonard. Simulate current rounds. What the fuck, man? You all gonna say we gonna get swept 4-0 by the Claw? Oh my god, man. We got the bitch-ass Claw against the bitch-ass actual Birdly Hawks out there, man. Oh my god. All right. Wow, I mean, I was just saying I ain't gonna trade nobody, but them stats looking sus that last game. Y'all got swept, man. I was not expecting all that. But I do think we have a top draft pick because this is 2K18, so I don't know if the draft picks are like exactly correct, but I do think we're gonna have a top-notch pick in the draft right here. So I don't know, man. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and hit up that NBA draft, see who we can get, because it's probably gonna be a top pick. So I don't know if I'll draft somebody or package it for somebody else. I'm going to have to see about that. So let's see who we can actually, you know, get with that pick. Okay, so we do have the 27th pick, so I do think the draft picks are correct down here now. As far as players available, like I'm looking at all these dudes, and there's some good ones out there, but this team has so much young talent. It's like, I might as well just take best available, I guess, and just kind of work on developing them. I'm thinking maybe actually a point guard because, like, if Terry Rozier does walk away, that's the position we are going to need. Just because I'm not sure how much money I want to pay Terry Rozier if he does stay. So let's go ahead. We got Lendell Wigginton from Iowa State, 70 overall point guard. Looks like his ceiling is Sean Livingston at 6'2". I want no 6'2" Sean Livingston. The reason why he's so good is because he's like 6'7" in real life. Nick Weatherspoon from Mississippi State, Eddie Johnson, Tony Bennett. All right, man. You know what? Just give me yeah, I like Charles Matthews a lot, too, from Michigan. You know what? 6'6", Allen Anderson. Nice little score right there for his ceiling. But no, I think I'm going to go ahead and just give me Lendell Wigginton. Okay, so rookie signings. Yeah, 70 overall. We will sign him up to the 2-year contract, about $1 million a season. Team player option. Kyrie did decline his. Al Horford did accept his. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown definitely accepted both those team options. Daniel Tice, 76 overall, going to bring him back. And then I know, you know, semi-truck, yeah, why not, man? We'll bring back the whole squad for the most part. Although we did get swept, so I'm going to make some sort of move out here. Qualifying offers, Terry Rozier, if he does accept that, that would be absolutely epic for us. And then on moratorium period. So the thing is that I believe Al Horford actually will have a no-trade clause now because he did accept his player option. No, he doesn't have a no-trade clause. Okay, so we can trade him away if we want to. Robert Williams is now a 77 overall, probably will be our backup center this season. But I mean, like, I'm kind of thinking about maybe keeping on Al Horford one more season, but it's like, let's see what happens with Kyrie Irving first, because, like, we can get him back for that max contract. We're definitely going to do that, so I'm going to give him as much money as I can. I think he's that type of player. He deserves that type of money. So, yeah, max contract for Kyrie Irving, one of the best point guards in the NBA. I don't know why 2K is trying to lowball him so much, but I'm going all the way up with this man, like $30 million a season, or I guess that's as high as I can go. He's got to accept that. And he does a 5-year, $172 million contract. Definitely accepting that. It's going to kind of limit us when it comes to signing some other guys out here, but that's okay. But yeah, I mean, we could try to improve at the center position because, like, Gordon Hayward, I really don't want to trade him away. I think he did great for his last season, so, I mean, I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's see what we can possibly get for Al Horford in a trade. Maybe toss in a future first-round draft pick, see what that can get us. I would like to get more of, like, a younger center out there if possible. So, Markelle Fultz, Mike Muscala, no. Thon Maker, no. Jabari Parker, not bad, but not doing that. We really don't need that position anyway. Yeah, definitely not having, like, any, like, young centers offered to us. I mean, Rudy Gobert, Joe Ingles. I don't see the Jazz doing that trade, so not doing that. Top 5 pick in Enes Kanter, nope. DeAndre Jordan, no. I'd rather have Al Horford, I think. Miles Turner, not a bad young center, but not doing that. Josh Jackson and Brandon Knight, I'm not really looking to go that direction. This trade right here is actually not too bad because we get a nice backup point guard in Dennis Schroeder, but we don't need him because we got Terry Rozier possibly on the team already, but Steven Adams on this team sounds like would be a pretty good gig for him. Just like looking at his stats last season, 13 points, about 10 rebounds. Not really as good defensively, I would say, as Al Horford, though, as of right now. And then, of course, we can go with Andrew Wiggins, but that's just a bitch-ass contract. No, man, I think I'm just going to work on strengthening up our bench. I definitely want to get more of a stretch forward for the backup position. I don't think I'm going to bring back Marcus Morris. So maybe even another small forward, too, would be something to look into. But But I'm thinking probably now that Robert Williams is going to start for us, can Daniel Tice shoot it all? We got 88 mid-range shot. Three-pointer, he's working on it. It's getting a little bit better. But let's do a trade of Aaron Baines, and I think that's probably about it. And just see what we can get for small forwards. Definitely in the position I want. Because Marcus Morris, I'm probably not going to bring back. I got a feeling he's actually going to sign with Markieff Morris, his brother, on a different team. This dude, 2 years, $6 million. I mean, that is the stretch big I'm kind of looking for. And it's not a bad little contract. 3-point shot at 85. I can never pronounce his bitch-ass name, though, so I think for that reason I might have to pass. No, I can't do that. I can't pass just because I can't, do English correctly, right? But no, I do like that trade, though. I'm going to bring him on the team. Nice little stretch big, and we also get a second-round draft pick. Do have to give up a future first. That's okay. Probably will not be a great draft pick anyway. And I think we just kind of roll with this team for one more season, man. But, God, I'm, so just considering trading, trying to trade away Al Horford for more of a long-term contract. But I don't think I'm going to do that this season. I think I'll just try to save the money if possible. So yeah, guys, I think I'm just going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so this is what the team looks like going into this season. Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum now 88 overall, and also Al Horford for our starting five. Off the bench, we do have Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier, who did accept that qualifying offer. Robert Williams for a backup center, and Nemanja, I think is that how you say it, can also play backup small forward that I saw right there, so we'll play that at times too. But yeah, I mean, I think his offense can help a lot. Robert Williams, what he can do out there is going to be big time. I think our team is better than last season, no doubt, because a lot of our young players are also getting better rating-wise. So let's go ahead, guys, simulate this second season and see if this is the year we win it, and hopefully we don't get swept by Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors. Okay, so a record of 56-25, good for second place this time in the Eastern Conference. This time the rankings are looking a little bit more realistic. The Hawks and Bulls are not the second and third seed this time around. Raptors number 1 with Kawhi Leonard. Simulate through date against the Cavaliers, Mr. W against them. MVP 2, Stephen Curry. We got Rookie of the Year, RJ Barrett. Nicholas Batum, 6-man. Okay, Hornets taking over the awards, I guess. Mohamed Bamba, Defensive Player of the Year. Look at them stats. I want that dude on my team. Y'all could have had him, couldn't you, Celtics? Could you all have Mohamed Bamba? Was that an option? I don't remember. Trae Young, Most Improved, and Nick Nurse as Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team looking like this. All-NBA second and All-NBA third. Once again, no Boston Celtics making it because 2K is disrespectful to the Celtics. That's because Ryan 2K is a freaking Golden State Warrior fan. Team stats on the season. We have, here we go, man, points per game wise. Looks like we were, top 12, okay, about 110 points. And then defensively, one of the better teams defensively once again. Player stats, Kyrie Irving at 22 points, will score a bit better this season. 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Gordon Hayward at 21, 6 rebounds, 6 assists out there, about 2 steals. Jason Tatum still being a big-time scorer. Jaylen Brown and Al Horford doing great things themselves in our bench unit. Clutch as always. So here we go. First round of the playoffs. We do have the Chicago Bulls. Hopefully the playoff run is a little bit easier this time around. I expect us to at least get to the conference finals. Simulate current round. And oh my God, guys. Okay, we got them 4 games to 2. Also, the Cavaliers have upset the Indiana Pacers. Close out game for us looking like this. 35 points for Kyrie with 9 assists, 21, 7, 11 for Gordon Hayward, and 13 and 6 for Al Horford. All right. Yo, how'd that man Robert Williams do? I did not even see his stats. I'm kind of curious now. Robert Williams at 5 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and about 1 block off the bench. Okay. Next up, Cavaliers. Simulate current rounds. Oh my God, dude. I swear to God, man, if I get swept one more time, I'm sweeping my goddamn bitch-ass PlayStation out my window. Seriously, man, with the Cavaliers? With broken-ass down Kevin. Oh my God, Colin Sexton, man. Oh my God. Wow, we lost 113-74. Like, we didn't just lose, we got embarrassed. All right, I mean, I don't know what else to do. Like, my team is so good as is. Like, what more can I do to this team? I do think I have the Kings draft pick this time, so I'm gonna hit up the NBA draft, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, somebody might have to get traded. I don't know. Like, I might have to go back. I might have to trade, like, Gordon Hayward and try to get another superstar for, like, the power forward or center position. Let's hit up the NBA draft, though. Okay, so I do have the second pick, I believe. I'm gonna check out these trade offers. Yes, we have the number 2 pick. So, should be some good offers right here. Bol and a first-round draft pick from Philadelphia. Yo, isn't that who was just drafted? I don't know if that makes much sense right there. No, he was picked, yeah, in 20. Okay, I don't know, man. I'm confused. Malcolm Brogdon, Sindarius Thornwell. See, but the thing is, like, I don't know what position I really need all that much. I mean, Lou Williams would be kind of nice for a scorer off the bench. And he's only really $9 million a season. And we also would get Wilson Chandler, Hassan Whiteside. we could go that route because I do know that Al Horford is going to be off the books now. We also got Alec Burks off the bench. Rudy Gobert, Vucevic, who was a Sixth Man of the Year at one point, Gary Harris, Blake Griffin. Yo, that would actually be kind of cool, man. Get Blake Griffin on this team. It's only on a 2-year contract, too. There was talks about him going to the team in the past. And plus, you know, the Pistons get their nice little rebuild piece in the number 2 pick in the draft. So I think I'm going to try out Blake Griffin on this team. You know, have him come over here and compete for a championship. And then what I will probably do is start Jason Tatum, try to trade away Gordon Hayward for a starting center. Okay, so rookie signings, I end up getting this Jalen Smith guy with the 14th pick and also DJ Jeffries. So we'll sign up both of those guys. Go team player option. Gordon Hayward did accept his player option. Jason for another year. We also got Robert Williams on the 2-year deal. And we'll bring back all these guys. I know Celtic fans love their bench players right there. Qualifying offers. Jaylen Brown, we will extend him also to Daniel Tice. And also Terry Rozier if he wants to accept it again. Will be another big time W. But yeah, man, so as far as like centers available, we do have bird rights on Al Horford, so I feel like we should probably bring him back. And we could potentially do like some sort of sign and trade, or maybe this time around use Jaylen Brown off the bench, but he's 88 overall. So it's like, but yeah, man, Al Horford for $19 million, that's a nice ass contract, dude. I know he's 33, but his rating's really not going down at all. I am going to offer him the 5-year, $18 million contract. The reason I'm doing that is I feel like with his play style, like, it's not going to like go anywhere anytime soon. He's gonna be a really good player for a long time. So we just like, you know, he's not really like athletic based or nothing like that. And then of course Jaylen Brown, we do have to try to get him back. I'm gonna give him about maybe $22 million a season. We'll give him about 23 actually. We'll do that. And then we'll check out some trades to be made if possible. So we got, oh, that's gonna bring me over, really, man? Okay, what do I gotta do here? Do I gotta renounce some rights? All right, we'll do this. Agree to that. Okay, so I do have to renounce rights on Terry Rozier. Maybe actually. Yeah, I do, but I'd rather have both these guys back. So I'm gonna do that. I can just get a basic point guard. You know, for my starting point or for my backup point guard. That's completely fine. We also got that one dude that we got. Yo, I'm gonna bring back Rondo to this team. That would actually be kind of cool, man. I want to see Rondo back on the Boston Celtics. You know, like when he starts getting older and stuff. That would be a lot of fun. So he agrees to that. And yeah, going to the trade finder, it's like I could use yo, wait, where's my team at? Yeah, I could use I could use Jaylen Brown off the bench, but I don't feel great about it. As far as trades for Gordon Hayward, because I mean I could also use, this team has so much talent on it. It's unbelievable just how much talent this team really has, guys. Like, it really is. I mean, I don't know. I might have to use one of our stars off the bench. So looking at some players available right here, it's like I can't justify trading any of these guys for Gordon Hayward. He's just way too good. Like, I'm thinking Gordon Hayward as shooting guard, and we'll got Blake Griffin out there. But damn, dude, some really nice trades right here. I definitely can't do Andre Drummond. He don't get along with Boston Celtic fans. LaMarcus Aldridge, don't really need him at all. Andrew Wiggins, CJ McCollum, Bradley Beal for Gordon Hayward. Oh my god, dude, this team would be freaking balling out. Like, this is nice right here because it gives us some players to develop. But I don't really want to give all that to the Philadelphia 76ers. From like a bench standpoint, it does kind of make sense. Because Bobo got that 77 3-point shot. We could probably develop him to be like a you know, like 8-foot stretch 4, which would be kind of dominant. And it kind of helps with our starting lineup a lot more too. Plus Dario Saric, you know, be that stretch 4 off the. No, that doesn't make sense either. Because Bobo wouldn't even be playing power forward for me unless Saric with a small forward, but he's not really that at all either. So I can't do that trade. You know what, man? I'm gonna roll with my team for one season. Probably use Jaylen off the bench. So let's go ahead, guys, and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so this is the team that could potentially be the best team in NBA history. No, not really, but I don't know, man. This roster, just the talent on it, it's kind of overwhelming. Kyrie Irving at point guard, Gordon Hayward going to shooting guard now. Jace Tatum up to a 92 overall with small forward. Blake Griffin and Al Horford at the power forward center position. The reason I like Blake Griffin on this team is just because, like, between like him and also Al Horford, both those guys are amazing passes for big guys. So I really do think that the I don't know, just like the ball movement of this team is going to be spectacular. We got Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart for the backcourt, and we got Robert Williams and Gershon actually getting the backup power forward spot now to a 76 overall. Kind of happy we kept him around. But yeah, man, here we go. Let's go ahead and simulate this next NBA season and see if we can win the NBA championship. I don't see why this team would like not be able to do that. Okay, so a record of 57-24, first place in the Eastern Conference. That really means nothing to us because we got swept 2 times in a row in the second round of the playoffs. So that's all I care about, man, is the playoffs. Here are the awards real quick for you guys to see. this is, I keep on saying it, man. Muhammad Bamba tearing up the NBA. Daniel Gafford, most through. I have no idea who that is. I probably should, though. All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. We do got Jason Tatum making that, so finally one of the Celtics make one of the teams like that. All right, team and player stats on the season. So team stats, we got scoring, fourth in the NBA right there, and then defense, one of the top 4 teams defense. So yes, seems like we should have won the championship with those type of numbers, but it's all about the playoffs, right, guys? So we got Kyrie at 24 points, 8 assists. Jason Tatum back to his natural small forward position at 20 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Gordon Hayward, 18, 5, and 6 at the shooting guard position. Blake Griffin at 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Jaylen Brown doing great off the bench. Al Horford, honestly, like, his stats went down quite a bit, and I'm not too happy about that because I did throw him, you know, kind of a large contract, like $18 million a season, so might be something to think about going into the next season about moving him. We'll see about that. We'll see how these playoffs go at least. First round, we do have the Orlando Magic, so simulate current round, see how this goes. And beat down Bamba 4-0. Close out game looking like this, 17-11 for Jason Tatum. Here we go. Toronto Raptors, simulate current rounds. Oh my, okay, guys, we got 4 games too. All right, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that close out game looking like this. Yo, Blake Griffin tearing things up, man, at 20 points in only 25 minutes. Next up, Chicago Bulls. So simulate current round here and got them 4-1. And this is where it gets difficult in the rebuild. We now have the bitch-ass Warriors in the NBA Finals. Simulate current rounds. Hey, let's go, baby. We beat them 4-2. 3 seasons to win the NBA championship. Gordon Hayward actually winning the Finals MVP at 18 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals in only 32 minutes. Shot 44% from 3. This rebuild actually went a lot better than I thought it would. I don't know. I definitely was focusing, though, on keeping the core together and maybe, you know, making a few changes as things went along. Blake Griffin was absolutely a great pickup, looks like. You know, that 23 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks in the closeout game. I do hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Like I said, man, you want to be one of the first 50K subscribers over on my second channel, Extra Crispy. Trust me on that one. Peace out.